What is up, you guys? Born to Grind here, coming back at you with another old school RuneScape quest video. If you've watched one before, you kind of know the format. So getting down to business, we are doing the Gnome Tree Village, which pretty much is only going to require me being able to kill a 112 mob. I have brought 6 logs as required by the quest, plus some stamina potions, some food for when we go into combat, and I took off my Dragmead helm and my Seragnus cudgel to just, make this clip here more appealing and pretty, because my weapon tends to get in my face and it is not a very good shot. I also have super combat potion and prayer potion just to be on the super duper safe side, so let's get into it. To get the quest started, we just talked to the king over here by the spirit tree. Long story short, they've been fighting with some people for a while. The gnomes are pretty peaceful and passive, but when they're getting slaughtered day after day, the time comes to return the favor, so they took one of their orbs off of the spirit tree into battle with them. And unfortunately, the orb got taken, so now it is tasked upon us to go out there and go get the orb back. So, you know how in war movies, when, the person giving the orders back home, in the safety of their own walls of their country, or town or village, whatever the case may be, they're just like, oh yeah, I need you to go do this for me. And then you get out onto the front lines and it's like so chaotic, all hell's broken loose and you don't even know where to begin. Yeah, that's this. So the gnome with the red hat is the guy you need to talk to once, and then again twice to give him the logs, and then again a third time. And he's going to tell us that we need to go find these 3 gnome trackers because they were supposed to figure out the coordinates to shoot the ballista at the stronghold, because the evil guys took their orb into their stronghold and that's the only way I'm going to get it back. So we got to go find these guys. I just hope the grass isn't too tall or this might take longer than it needs to. Going to the northwest, we find the first tracker, no problem. He gives us the coordinates and we just happen to just remember it. Going to the second tracker, he is inside the jail and he didn't squeak. They tortured him. He gives us the second coordinate. And again, we just have such a good memory. We just remember it. No need to jot it down. And then finally we go for the third tracker, who is a little, shall we say, disturbed. Of course, in good old RuneScape fashion, there is always something interesting to many of the quests here, and we have a little riddle to solve. The one I got is more than we, but less than my feet, which happens to be 3 as the last coordinate. You will vary. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't even have to remember it. When you get to the ballista, you can just keep trying until you get the right one. Making our way back south towards the gnomes to shoot the ballista. I really would have liked to see some sort of cute little cutscene here, but it is what it is. And now we got a hole blown in the wall of the stronghold. GG's! And of course the front door is locked, hence why we blew a hole in the side to the right there. We're just going to climb over that, open that door, go through it, and up the ladder where we're going to find some friends. And we're going to take them out, open the chest, and get our orb back. Well, not our orb, the gnome's orb, but for now it's our orb. And after it's all said and done, this quest should wrap up pretty nicely when we get back to the king. I will say, I am super thankful for his little assistant that just guides me in and out of the maze. Upon our arrival to give the orb back to the king, though, we find out while we were gone, apparently the Khazard troops have pillaged killed the men, women, and children just to get the other 2 orbs off of this spirit tree. The spirit tree is now naked, and I have to go fight this warlord. Not too happy about it, but I can't take this sitting down or standing up. Nobody picks on the short people but me. No, I'm kidding. I don't pick on short people. But yeah, this is the moment we were waiting for. We've got our food, our prayer pots, and our super combat, and let's get this dude. You'll be able to find this guy on the outside of the walls on the westernmost part of West Ardoin, if I'm saying that right. I did not need to bring any food. I was very overkill for this fight, although it did take a minute. He's got a good chunk of health for a little end quest boss character. Yeah, kill him, and he is going to have the other 2 orbs in his loot. And this is pretty much the end of the quest after that. Going back to the maze now, talking with the assistant to simply fast travel through and take these 2 of the 3 orbs back to the king so he can have a full set and they can have their spirit tree again. And if that's not a good ending to a quest, I don't know what is. We saved the day, saved the village, took out the bad guys, and it's all in an adventure's day's work. Not only does finishing this quest give you access to the spirit trees, but you get this really cool gnome necklace that is great for melee combat. So that's it for me, you guys. Please drop a like on the video and consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video. But I am out of here till the next one.